Hi there, Sean Clancy here, and we're going to be talking about what to solo. So, the question of what to solo comes into play when you go to solo in a band or you go to solo over a progression. And most cases I come across this is when I have guitar lessons and I might create a chord progression in Studio One or Logic. Maybe I'll go in the key of C. I'll start with a 6 chord, an A minor, a 4 chord, the F chord, 5 chord, G, back to a 1 chord, maybe G, back to A minor. A minor is the resolution chord. And that, because I'm starting on a 6 chord, you're getting the serious minor sound of Aeolian. Now, if you don't understand about modes, come for lessons. Hawk, hawk. All right, so they may go, what do I play over this? So I start, maybe start with a bend. So they might go, and then they'll go back to using the licks they learned before they put together before they had lessons, and those licks may be out of time, which is a big problem, or they're just sloppy. So this video tackles the idea of what to play when presented presented with the opportunity to solo. So the way to do that is by creating etudes. And etudes are little guitar pieces that stand by themselves. Now, I had the same situation. I was in a band back in 1989 called All or Nothing, which is now Nothing at All. And in these glam rock bands, there was a time where the guitar did an unaccompanied solo. So this gave me plenty of opportunities to put together little pieces of all my hot shred licks to show off, basically. But it helped me to create the bridge of being able to solo in the band. You know, often I would have to compose a solo if I wanted to do it, but this just really helped the process of me being able to solo on the fly productively in a band. And this is going to help you too. If you don't have a guitar in your hands, this is not going to help you. If you're sitting in your bedroom watching this, I can't help you. But if you get your guitar in your hands and follow through with this, I'm going to show you how to put together an etude. So I'm going to take a couple of techniques, and I have a sheet of techniques, right? So I'm going to look at 2 techniques, and I'm going to put them together to create an etude. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to choose this arpeggio. You might have seen it. This is an A major triad. And I'm sweeping it, right? Now, if you don't, I'll just quickly explain the notes that I'm playing. So I'm starting on the 12th fret for my little finger, 11th fret on the D string, 9th on the G, 10th on the B, 9th on the E, up to the 12th, back down to the 9th, going back down the same way that you went up. And I'm dragging the pick so that the fingers get to the note when that pick gets to the note. It's a very economic base way of playing wide intervals. I use it a lot. I merge between the two, alternate picking and sweep picking. I don't even think about it. But we're going to take this arpeggio and we're going to add one more note to it because it's a little bit boring. And this note is that note there, the major 7 of this chord, which is A. See what I'm doing there? So I'm going to add 9, 10 to this. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, up. All right, so the cool thing about this shape is it fits really well over 8th note triplets. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1. It's a really nice, tight timing thing with 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1. Timing, really important. You need to work out your timing so that you start your technique maybe perhaps on a strong beat. And you want to finish on a strong beat as well. So that's my first technique. Now I want to get into that by something, and I know that I'm in the key of A major 7. So I'm going to start on an A, and I'm going to go down. Now I find myself in this position in something called the Aeolian position, because it's not the mode, it's the shape. If the roots don't start there, I'd be dealing with the Aeolian mode, but it's starting there, so I'm still in A Ionian, but I'm going to be using this position, this shape. But not down there, I'm going to use it up here. But I'm going to use something called octave shapes. Now octave shapes, I've got a whole page on this, which all my students get. And basically it's repeating a 2-string pattern on one octave and then taking it through there's 3 different octaves you can play. So here's my first note, which is on the 17th fret, next position on the 14th fret, and then the last position happens to be on the A, which is on the A string on the 12th fret. So I'm going to take this position, and that's 17, 16, 15, 17, 16, 14, 17, 15, 14, slide down to 12th. But I'm going to pick that because I like the uniform sound of that, so we get this. Then I'm going to repeat exactly the same fingering in same position from the 14th fret. And that leaves me on that 12th fret there with my little finger, because that lick starts with the little finger on the 12th fret. Very important, you need to get to that position. So if I play that, now that works well if I'm doing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. But, so I guess I could go. That's kind of nice, it's a time jump, but I'm going to use triplets. So that'll be 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a. Now, if I do in triplets, I'm landing on an A. That's a bad thing, because I want to launch this arpeggio on a strong beat, like a 1 or a 2 or a 3 or a 4, not an and. So I might need to add some notes. For example, I might go. Now you'll have to work this out. I worked this out beforehand, but 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3. Now I'm landing on a 3. That means I can launch my arpeggio. So the whole thing will be 1. Oh, it'll be like this. So you have a little etude there. Now I'm looking at that shape and I'm thinking, well, I can actually extend that. If you ever saw some of the Michelangelo videos back in the day, he used to have this thing where he would play a major 7 arpeggio, which is like, in this case, 4, 5, 4, 7, and then repeat an octave up, and then another octave up. So I can see that in my I can see in the top hand I've got this in the top of this arpeggio. So I'm going to actually go, and that happens to finish on a strong beat, which is exactly what I want. So the whole thing would be and there's my little etude. The etude's good because you can take it into a music shop and play something that's substantial. You're getting to use your lick in a particular productive way. And you want to make as many little pieces to do with your techniques as possible. And then you'll be able to access it when you go to solo and you'll have something to play. Of course, there's a lot more that goes into this, like chord-based timing and soloing. Noodling is the enemy. So, pretty much that's all I have to talk about with this. So, go make little pieces out of your techniques. And if you need help, I am here giving guitar lessons in Tauranga, 022-414-0972. Or I do web videos, I do web teaching as well. So check out seanclancy.co.nz for information on lessons. That's all I have to report. Have a nice day.